Hi, you guys. So a little change of plans. I was supposed to be your guest speaker tonight, but unfortunately I had a family emergency. I have to watch two extra kids tonight, and I just knew I wouldn't get through this call without someone having to be wiped or fed or whatever, screaming. So I just wanted to come on here and make this video for you guys and give you some training for your team call tonight. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm going to introduce myself, and then we're going to talk about getting to Diamond and rank advancing. So my name is Olivia Brackett. I am 23. I started coaching in April of 2017, so about 2.5 years now. I am a single mom to she's almost 5, cannot believe it, my daughter. And I started coaching literally so I could be a stay-at-home mom. I had no passion for health and fitness. I loved drinking. I loved going out and having fun. I barely ate. I did hair when I was very young. I dropped out of high school when I was 15. So I've been working since then. I was in the salon, so just like the salon life, I don't know if you guys anybody has done hair, but like probably know what I'm talking about. And I was just so unhealthy. I was so miserable. I had to work 2 jobs to afford to take care of her. And it was just hard. So I signed up for a challenge pack. I ignored my coach. Like some of you guys, yeah, I know some of your coaches ignore you. And then I never did the workouts. I never drank the shakes. And then all of a sudden she texted me and was like, you know what, you could make money off this like I do. And at that point she was already home full time, and I was like, oh my God, like this is my way out. This is my way out. Like, okay, get your shit together. Let's start working out. And I did. And I fell in love with it. I felt so good. I got rid of all of those negative people in my life. I mean, the team of women, like I've never had something like that. And that's what really drew me in. And 6 months later, after going all in with coaching, I quit my jobs, both jobs, and I was able to stay home full time. My daughter was 2 at the time, so she wasn't in school. It was so nice. I was living at my mom's house. We were able to move out of there. Like Beachbody has literally changed my life, my daughter's life. I couldn't imagine where we would be, what I would be doing without this opportunity. So you don't have to be any special person. Like I share my story all the time because it's like people think they have to have like the 6-pack and the toned arms and all of that. But literally, like I tell people where I came from and how I started this, and they're like, oh my God, like you don't have to be this type of person that everyone thinks you have to be a successful coach. You just have to freaking work hard. So let's get into it. I'm sure there's more. I could talk about my story all day long, but that's not the point. So rank advancing. All of you guys should be Emerald. The first week, like the first one-on-one call with my coaches after they sign up or after they go through my 7-day training, they have to hit Emerald first week, second week. And I don't really give them an option. So one mistake that I made early on in my coaching business is I've always been like the tough love person in every aspect of my life, except coaching, which was so weird to me because I was like, I would be so honest and like gave them like what I needed to say to other people. But with coaching, I was like, oh, like you can do this, you can do that. Cause I didn't have like the confidence, and I don't know. It wasn't me in the beginning, and that showed in my coaches, in my business, everything. And that turning point in my business is where like I went from Emerald and Diamond, where I thought Diamond was like super scary and all that, to being successful was being honest with my coaches and not giving them an option. Because at the end of the day, you guys, you have to remember this is a business. Yes, it's the best job in the world. Yes, it's so much fun, but like at the end of the day, this is your business. This could be your full-time career. Like this is how you keep a roof over your head and keep your kids fed. It could be just a side hustle for you, but it is a business. And if you don't take it seriously, then it's just going to be a hobby. You're not going to go very far with it. And that's a lot of coaches' mistakes in the beginning is it's like they just like the pretty things. They just want like just to say they have their own business, but they're not willing to do the work and be serious about it. So getting to Emerald should be a non-negotiable. Like I said, you sign your spouse up. So you only need one person to get you to Emerald pretty much, because you can sign your spouse, whatever. I signed my brother up. I didn't have a spouse at the time. So I signed him up, and then I needed one person to sign up as a discount coach. They don't have to work the business. And if you are a health and fitness coach, which all of you guys probably are if you're watching this, there's no reason why you shouldn't be helping at least 3 people a month. So everyone needs to be hitting Success Club, and that's another thing that's a non-negotiable in my team is hitting Success Club. If you are a health and fitness coach, you should be helping at least 3 people minimum a month. So that first month as you were a coach, you should be Emerald. One of those people could sign up as a discount coach, or all 3 of them, and there's Emerald. So how I got to Diamond, which a lot of you guys, if you are Diamond, this is probably how you did it as well, is just signing everyone as discount coaches. You need one working coach in order to get you to Diamond. That's it. Because you have a spouse or you have your mom, whoever you have, and then you just need a working coach, and the rest is up to you. So when I sign my girls up for my boot camp, at the very end, like after we go over price and all that kind of stuff, and so there's 2 different options to sign up. I do give them 2 options. Some of my coaches on my team, which I'm going to talk about her in a second, she doesn't really give them an option, which is kind of a cool, I'll tell you in a minute. But so I'm like, you can sign up as a customer, you pay full price for everything. I leave it as that, like full price. People hear that and they're like, nope. And then I was like, okay, or you can sign up as a discount coach. You get 25% off all your stuff. The shakes break down to this much a day. Like that's less than a Starbucks coffee. So you need to do the shakes every month. You could always do my energy drink. You could do collagen. You could do the beach bars. You could do whatever, but you get 25% off. Plus, if like your friends or family find out what you're doing and you get these amazing results, like you'll get paid for them. As soon as people hear that, oh yeah, I can get paid to sign up my mom or whoever, they're like, yeah, I'll sign up as a discount coach. Or saving 25% off all your products. They're like, yeah, everyone wants to save money. So if you don't give them that opportunity to sign up as a discount coach because you're scared of them not wanting to coach, you never know until you ask. And so one of my girls, she signed up on October 16th, I think, and she's hit Diamond already. So how she did it was, sorry, I was distracting. How she did it was she doesn't give them an option when they go to sign up. They're like, why wouldn't you sign up as a discount coach? And a lot of her people come back and they're like, who would ever sign up as a customer? Like, because that's how she makes them feel. And that's how she does it. That's how she hit Diamond. And I don't know, what is that, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe? And she goes like, you need the shakes. I mean, I drink them every day for breakfast. They break down to this much a month. Like, imagine what you spend at Dunkin' Donuts or at Starbucks every morning for breakfast. Like, this counts as 6 salads. You need this in your life. You're going to continue it. So you need to get 25% off. And that's how she goes about it. She has signed one challenger as a customer and the rest as discount coaches. So not giving them an option and just having confidence, like, yes, you need these products every month. Like, you're going to save 25% off. And plus you can cancel or you can skip a month, whatever. But just like telling them what they need. People need that. If you think about it, like people go to the gym and they don't see results. People do our boot camps and they see results because people are telling them what to do. People need to be told what to do. Not everybody just knows you need to do this to feel like this. You need to eat this in order to get these results. Like, they don't know. So you have to be upfront and tell them and just have confidence in what you believe in. And that's another thing, is the confidence part. So on social media, some coaches in the beginning, whether you're a new coach or an old coach, you need to speak about our company, not our company, because don't blab Beachbody and Shakeology and all that stuff on your Instagram, but you need to have confidence and believe in what we do. And that's a huge part in rank advancement and finding those coaches. Like, people thought I was a 6-figure earner when I was in month 6 of my business. No freaking way I was making 6 figures at that time. But when people signed up to be on my team and they were like, wait, you don't make 6 figures? And I'm like, no. They're like, wow, like you speak about it like it's done this. I mean, it's literally changed my life. I don't lie about what it's done for me, but people think that if you like people go and see like my coach or whatever, I thought she was making like millions of dollars. She wasn't at the time. But that's how much she believed in the products and made people just so attracted to her. So having confidence on social media will help you rank advance, will help you find those people to believe in it as much as you do and to believe in the business and want to start their own business. Because you guys, our business is so simple. It is so simple. It's not easy. I'm never going to tell anyone it's ever easy. It's just so simple. Like we have all the resources in the world. We have all the trainings. Like you could literally teach yourself how to be a six-figure earner from YouTube. You can. So that's another thing is consistency and taking action. So I hear it all the time. I want to be diamond. I want to be diamond. Okay, but are you doing the things to get you to diamond? Do you actually know what you need to do in order to get you to diamond? Or do you just like the shiny word of being diamond? Because for me, like diamond is really where your business starts. Yes, emerald is awesome because you break open that second part of earning, but diamond is where your business actually starts. So that is your first step to get there as soon as possible so you can start building a business. Because really before then, it's I don't know. But you have to. Sorry, I should have turned my messages off. So yeah, being consistent and just taking action, because you can say you want to be 2-star, you can do all this, but do you know what you need to do in order to get there? Another thing is, sorry, I have a list because I know I was gonna like go all over the place with this. So yeah. Okay, so I wanted to share this with you guys because a friend of mine, or one of my best friends, she is a coach as well on my team, and she went to leadership. And someone talked about this. If any of you guys went, you might know about it, but the Business Builders page. So we just started that in my team page this month because people, I know for me, like in the beginning, I had a diamond quit. And at this point, I had 2 diamonds quit. 2 of my personally sponsored diamond coaches quit, and I poured my heart and soul into them. I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning with them, trying to get them to find this person in order to hit diamond and keep that person active, and just craziness. Like I literally drove myself crazy trying to keep these people successful and keep them going. And there's nothing wrong with pouring everything into your coaches, but you are taking away from other people and not giving them the opportunity to be on your team as well, because you're focusing so much on that one person. And you have to remember, like, I know you guys all want successful for all your coaches, but if they're not willing to match your effort, then you can't really do the work for them. You can't make them successful. They have to do it on their own. And that was hard to realize because I was like, okay, like, let's sit on a call really quickly and invite 50 people. Like, no, you should know you need to go invite 50 people. You should know you need to do this. And I would do one-on-one calls with them every other day. Like it's taking so much time away from other people that could be building my team as well, but focusing on those people and giving too much into those certain people that aren't willing to do the work will really hurt you and push you back. Because you're just solely focusing on this person. You could have another diamond by the time, you know what I mean? So just matching their effort. So with the Business Builders page, I think it's a brilliant idea because you figure out who's serious and who's not. So we have my Team Live Well page on Facebook, and then we have a Business Builders page. And in order to be in the Business Builders page, you have to hit Success Club 5. That's like the bare minimum, you guys. If you're a health and fitness coach, you have to at least help 3 people. That is the bare minimum of what you need to do, whether you're a new coach or old coach. Like, it's a non-negotiable. You have to hit Success Club. So you have to hit Success Club 5 to be in the group. You have to be Emerald because Emerald could happen overnight. Like it's a choice you make if to be Emerald or to not be Emerald. That's a choice you have to make. And so that is a requirement. And so in my regular team page. We'll do rank advancement. We'll welcome coaches. My brand new coach training is in there, and that is it. That's all that's in there. And then my business builders page is where all the trainings are, is where all the check-ins are daily, everything. So in order to be in there, you have to be willing to work. Like, this is for business builders. These are for the people that aren't ready to make it a business and they're treating it like a hobby. And these are the ones that you need to pour your soul into, because they're willing to work. Those are your rock star coaches. And until this group, like, I started this group, you can't really, I mean, you can see who wants to work and who doesn't, but like, having that push to get in there. And plus, for your new coaches, you guys, it's such a good idea, because they're going to get in there and they're going to have this page and they're going to go through all the training. Once they go through your new coach training, they know exactly what they need to do. So they can be in that page immediately. And it gives your new coaches like this thing, like, ooh, like, I want to be in with all the top coaches. I don't want to be in this page with all the newbies. Like, I want to be where all the juicy stuff is. So it's like pushes them to work hard quickly. And it just helps them push for that. And also, I kick people out of it if they don't keep rank, if they don't hit Success Club 5, because those people aren't serious about building a business. Because as our job, we are helping people get healthy and fit, and helping those 3 people and hitting Emerald. That's what they need to do, and that's where they'll get all the trainings. Also, I do one-on-one calls with them every week or every month. The first week of every month, I'll do one-on-one call with them. And in order to earn a one-on-one call, you have to have those requirements as well. I do one-on-one calls with my brand new coaches, but after that, if they're not, once they go through the training, like I said, they should know. And if they don't choose to run with it, then they will just stay there. And it was hard to do because I felt bad. I was like, I feel like, I don't know. I wanted to just love all of them, and I do love all my coaches, but like, at the end of the day, you have to remind yourself, like, yes, you are building friendships, and like, these become your best friends, but it's also your business. And that was very hard for me to realize, because I wanted to just pour everything into everybody, but I couldn't, like, I didn't have enough to give to all these people, especially the people that didn't want it. And it's been awesome, because people are like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that in order to get the trainings, and in order to get one-on-one calls. So it just gives them that push to be serious about it, and they take you more seriously. I can't tell you enough how much my coaches respect me more, because they're like, yeah, like, that's a requirement. You need to be doing those things. And it's not that I'm like, I used to waste my time on them, but really, like, if they're not going to match your effort, then don't. You can't drag people along. I did that for way too long, and I don't know where I'd be if I didn't do that. So there is that. The Business Builders page, I recommend everyone doing it. It's been a game changer. And even if you have 2 coaches in your team, like, everyone should be running team calls, posting them on your stories, like, get people excited and interested in like what you do. Even if you have 2 people, you guys, I came on Zoom and talked to myself for months. And then I had 1 coach pop on, and then I had 2 coaches pop on. And it was still like, yeah, I didn't feel comfortable talking to one person, because I was like, my coach is talking to like hundreds of people, and I have 2 people on my team call. But it's gotten me to this point. You have to practice, whether you are Emerald, or if you have 1 working coach, 2 working coaches, run team calls, have a team page, do a Business Builders page, because then you are serious about this business, and people will take you more seriously. I'm trying to think of what else I had to say. We talked about Success Club. Yeah, you guys, you can hit diamond. You can hit diamond this week. You can hit diamond by Thursday. It's just a choice you have to make, whether you want to do it all or you don't. And if you're sitting there at Emerald, or you're a couple coaches away, 10 times your work. I was talking to, she's my best friend. She's also one of my coaches. Like, all of my girls are my best friends, but she was like, I'm quitting, like, I need to quit my job. And I was like, okay, so what are you doing now? And she's not diamond yet, but she's like, I need to quit my job. So we sat down and we were like, okay, so what do you do daily? So I finished I do the business tracker sheet that Beachbody provides for us. And I was like, yes, I have that in my team page, but like, you guys, that is the bare minimum. When I looked at that thing, because I never used it, I never paid any attention to it. I knew, like, I told them how many invites and all that. And 15 invites a day? Are you crazy? Like, that just blew my mind that that's the requirement. That's it. Because when I was working 2 full-time jobs, I would at least send 50. I mean, I had to stay up until midnight some nights, but like 15 invites is not going to get you to diamond. 15 invites may not even get you to emerald, and it's certainly not going to get you to quit your job and do this full time. So 10 timing, I don't know. Doing 10 times what you do now to get to where you want to be. And I told her, I was like, okay, if you're sending 20 invites a day, you need to move up to 60. And then you need to do 80 when you get the time or whatever, like weekends, you don't work. Send 100 invites. Do all your follow-ups. Do that. Like, if you want diamond, if you want 2-star, you have to figure out what it takes to get there, and doing the bare minimum of what our business thinks we should do is not going to get you there. So just stay consistent, guys. Show up on social media every day like you are where you want to be. So when I first started, I probably just hit diamond, and I was like, yeah, like I just hit this high rank in the company, like, and people thought I was like I said, making 6 figures, and I really wasn't. I was making like $200 a week or something like that, $250. And just like talking like you are where you want to be. I was living at my mom's house, but I acted like I didn't care about that. I was like just so happy, like my life was just amazing. And nobody could tell, like, I don't know. You just have to act like where you want to be. Lindsay Matway says it all the time. She was on our team call the other night, but yeah. She said that she acted the same way, and that's where I got it from. In the beginning, she was like, yeah, I'm doing this, and you guys can come along with me, or you can watch me do it. And now she's a millionaire, trillionaire, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to talk to you guys. Message me on Instagram. I'm trying to think of what else. I hope I like covered it. I don't know. When I start talking, I like completely black out, and I'm like, just keep rambling and rambling. But diamond is achievable. You have to realize it is so achievable. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. People stress about it all the time. It's not anything crazy. Just do it. Send your invites. Do 10 times the amount of work you're doing now, and you will get there. You will reach every single goal that you want if you put in the work and you stay consistent. So that's it. Thanks for having me, you guys. I know Lisa's talking on our team call tomorrow. So another thing is, like, for all of you, last thing, for all of your new coaches, like, even if you have 2 coaches on your team. So what I did with Lisa, I saw her on the National Wake Up Call, and I was like, hey, do you want to trade team calls? And because I saw she just hit 1-star, and just like trade team calls with each other. And it's just a fun way to meet new people, have new voices, speak to your coaches, or even like you can just have them make like one of these videos for you, and you guys can swap them back and forth or whatever. And that way you have like some trainings in your team page that aren't you just talking to them, because people need to hear from other people. I know I do. I love having coaches talk on my team call. So if anybody wants, like from your downline or anybody wants to swap team calls, I'm down to do it again. There's so much stuff we can talk about besides rank advancing. So yeah, let me know. Hopefully that helped you guys, and yeah, bye.